Alrighty, guys, we're once again 6-0 in our last 6 crowd pleaser teasers on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage. And if you want to see a full video breakdown of every single one of my personal plays here today, games that I personally have my own action on, there's only one way to do that, and that's to sign up for my full access, all-inclusive board member package. But before we go ahead and move on, just want to take a quick timeout and welcome you to my NBA free pick video here today, part 2, for Monday, March 27th, 2023. Once again, happy Monday to you. Hopefully you guys had an outstanding weekend. Of course, my name is Brock Page, and I've been dishing out free sports picks right here on YouTube since 2016. I also sell my personal sports bets on patreon.com/BrockPage. And once again, guys, we are 6-0 in my last 6 crowd pleaser teasers on that site. And if you sign up for my crowd pleaser teaser package here today, you're going to get access to that membership for the next 30 days. The math works out to be just 33 cents a day if you sign up here today. And as an added bonus here, guys, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships absolutely free. They're going to be included with your purchase. Once again, guys, if you want to see a video breakdown of every single one of my personal bets here today, all of the games that I have my personal action on, the only way to do that is to sign up for my full access, all-inclusive board member package. Now, if you sign up for that membership here today, you're going to get access to my Brock Page podcast. You're also going to get access to every single personal play of mine, and you're going to get access to every single package as well until April 1st. I currently have over 575 members who are signed up and active on my site right now. And you may be wondering what the difference is between what I do here on YouTube and what I do on my website. Well, what I do here on YouTube is I'll handicap the entire slate of games in any given sport, side and total. What I do on my website is I actually share with you which one of these free plays on these videos that I'm actually betting on personally. And with that, guys, we're going to jump into some free content. We'll take a look at the Sixers at the Nuggets, 9:30 p.m. East. Denver's the 5-point favorite, totals 230. Now, the Nuggets won 3 straight, and they've been nearly impossible to beat at home. They're 31-6 inside the Ball Arena. They covered the point spread in 65% of those matchups. When it comes to shooting the basketball, Denver's currently the best shooting team in the NBA. Nikola Jokic makes over 63% of his field goals. He's also scoring a team-high 24 points a game. Meanwhile, Jamal Murray is knocking down 40% of his attempts from beyond the arc. Now they're facing a banged-up Philly team who lost 3 out of their last 4. They may have to go to work without their top scorers. Joel Embiid and James Harden, they're both nursing lower body injuries. And in their last 10 meetings with Denver, the Sixers have been held to only 108 points a game. Now, the biggest problem this season has been their offensive rebounding. These guys are in the bottom 3 in offensive boards per game on the road. Now, injury-wise, once again, Harden and Embiid are questionable. Daniel House is also nursing a shoulder. Meanwhile, for Denver on the other side, they're mostly healthy, but they could end up resting Michael Porter Jr. here tonight. Keep an eye on him. He may be taking a night off. Now, total-wise, the Nuggets went 60% to the under in their last 10. Meanwhile, the Sixers saw unders in 6 out of their last 10 themselves. Give me Denver -5, under 230. Next game, Timberwolves Kings, 10 o'clock Eastern tip-off. Sacramento's -5, totals 241. Now, the Kings may have to go to work without leading scorer De'Aaron Fox. He's currently questionable with a hammy. When it comes to covering the point spread, the Kings failed to cover in 3 out of their last 4. And they have a losing record against the point spread at home. Now, the Kings' biggest issue this season has been their defensive play. They give up 120 points a game in the Golden One Center. They're also letting their opponents make a league-high 50% of their field goals against them in their own building. Now, they're taking on a Minnesota team on the other side who has a higher offensive field goal percentage on the road than any other team in the NBA except for one. They're also on a 3-game winning streak. And in addition to that, they do have the efforts of Karl Anthony Towns back in the lineup. Towns is good for 20 points a game and 49% shooting from the field. Now, Anthony Edwards, he's also leading the group with over 24.5 points per contest. When it comes to the injury report, the T-Wolves are mostly healthy at the moment. Meanwhile, for the Kings on the other side, once again, leading scorer De'Aaron Fox, he is questionable with a hammy. Now, total-wise, Sacramento is 25-12 to the over in the Golden One Center. Meanwhile, Minnesota saw 5 out of their last 6 road games get over the total themselves. Give me the T-Wolves plus 5 over 241. Next game, Pelicans, Blazers, 10 o'clock Eastern start time. The Pels are minus 11, totals 226.5. And even though I hate this number right here, it does look like Portland's going to bench a lot of star power here tonight. Lillard, Nurkic, Grant, Simons, and Baji, they're all questionable to play. Really, if you think about it, no real reason to suit up. But even when these guys are mostly healthy, the Blazers did take the loss in 8 out of their last 9. And their biggest issue this year has been defensive play. They actually have the highest defensive three-point percentage at home than any other club in the NBA. Now they're facing a Pels team on the other side who's currently on a 4-game winning streak, and they actually shoot it pretty well from the perimeter. Brandon Ingram's currently making 40% of his shots from beyond the arc, and he's also leading the active roster in points. Now, C.J. McCollum, he's right behind him. He's dropping 21 points a game himself. He's also making nearly 40% of his shots from three-land. When it comes to the total, the Pels saw overs against the likes of the Clippers, Lakers, and this very Portland team. Meanwhile, the Blazers are 23-14 of the over. 14. Come on! 23-14 the over in the Moda Center. Pelicans minus 11, over 226.5. Speak the words. Next and final game, Bulls, Clippers, 10:30 p.m. East. LA's minus 4, totals 219.5. The Clippers lost 3 out of their last 5. And they have a losing record against the point spread at home. When it comes to offensive production, these guys have been pretty bad in the crypt. They're in the bottom 5 in home scoring. They're also one of the worst field goal shooting teams at home in the West. They're facing a Chicago club on the other side who's actually real tough against the field goal defensively. These guys have one of the lowest defensive field goal percentages on the road in the East. They're also giving up fewer points a game on the road than most clubs in the Eastern Conference as well. Nikola Vucevic, he actually has a handful of blocks on the season. He's currently grabbing nearly double-digit defensive boards a night. Now, Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, they're scoring a whole lot of points. They're actually averaging 25 points a game, respectively. When it comes to the injury list, Green and Lewis are questionable for Chicago. Meanwhile, for the Clippers, Paul George, Norm Powell, and Brandon Boston, they are still out. Kawhi Leonard's also questionable to suit up. When it comes to the total, the Clippers are 27-11 of the under in their own building. Meanwhile, Chicago saw unders against the likes of the Sixers, Heat, and Kings. Give me the Bulls plus 4, under 219.5.